Welcome to Clean Your Microwave, the weekly podcast where nothing's off limits and everything's on the table.
Relationships, we're talking about it.
Adulting, struggling through it.
Black culture, sports, hot takes, and wild opinions. You already know.
It's real talk, real laughs.
And maybe a little too real sometimes.
I'm Herman England, joined by my co-hosts Levi and Maya, and this is Clean Your Microwave podcast because some of us got some mess to clean up.
Yeah. Well, this is Clean Your Microwave. This is another episode. I'm Levi Bertie. You can find me on any platform. And I have two of the greatest people ever, and I will say both from a burning building. I got Maya to my right.
What up?
And Jefe, Big Herm.
Hola, como esta?
Hey, can we talk about that fly hat that you have on, though?
My bucket. Shout out to my boy Dame, young, hungry dude. He just loves to sew. He likes to make some fresh stuff, unique. And he was like, I got something for you. I want you to wear on your podcast. He handcrafted this. Got a satin linen on the inside. Satin liner, not linen.
The liner is tight.
And
like,
he actually measures your head, so you're not just buying like a generic bucket. And I think it fits me well. So shout out to Dame.
Hey Dame,
hold on. So he built
I need
it around
one too,
you?
He built it around me. He had the tape measure.
So that's like the Bentley of buckets.
Yeah, he was ready. He was ready for me. I said, look, what you got? He's like, hold on. He went to the car, got his tape measure, holla at me in 2 weeks, and he brought this masterpiece.
Because even the low ain't got the mesh inside.
No, and as black men, and black women as well, we need that satin liner so we won't mess up whatever hair follicles we got left. Well,
look at you.
Yeah, I don't have many.
So had I known about the bonnet thing when I was a little younger, maybe I would have had some more hair. So shout out to my boy Dame.
Hey Dame,
his
I need one of those, bro.
Please.
And make sure y'all go follow him and put a order in with my boy. But yeah, appreciate the bucket. I call this Choco.
Who?
I'm gonna call this Choco.
But you gotta say it like that, Choco. Make it sexy.
Where'd that come from?
Because it got a little Choco grain there.
Okay.
Yeah, Choco.
Just curious.
All right, so we got.
I guess you have to say it like that. You're right.
We got
For them old like cologne commercials and shit.
Yeah.
Or the Calvin Klein commercials where it's like the girl, the dudes is whispering, Calvin Klein.
I like that.
Damn, you better pay us for this. When you get on, you better pay Choco.
Okay.
So we're gonna talk about a few things today on today's episode. One of the things, just a quick question, just to start it off. I was listening to Rory and Mal, and one of their hosts up there, Damaris, had mentioned to her that John Q was a black movie to her. That she considered that a black movie. And, of course, they debated and stuff like that. And I really started to ask myself, what's the separation? And so me and the wife and then me and my homeboys were having a debate about it. And now the one I do want to ask is the movie White Chicks with Marlon and Sean. Is that considered a black movie?
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so either.
Not really. I mean, I get why it would be considered a black movie because, it's black dudes that are doing it. But the demographic is very, diverse. It's not just for black people. Like, white people love the movie, shit like that. And hell, they're white women. They're playing white women.
And all the supporting actresses were all white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider White Chicks a black movie. I think, I don't know. Because it all depends. Because like a black movie, okay, to me would be black director, the main actress, black. Which in White Chicks it was. Because I think the Wayans brother did it. All of them. You got Sean and Marlon as the main characters.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I want to say did they direct it too?
I think they might have directed it.
I think Keenan did. If I remember correctly.
But I think
I don't know. They all play a part and all that shit. So, but go ahead.
But a black movie is also something that the black community can relate to.
Yeah, that's like Baby Boy.
Like something from
Baby Boy.
Baby Boy, something that we've been through. we never
Boys
really
in the Hood.
experienced like Boys in the Hood.
Directed, yeah.
Yeah, you know, but White Chick was just like it's not a black movie because we don't dress up as white people, do we? As white chicks?
Not
No.
to that extent.
No,
No,
we
I
nah,
don't
so
think
I
so.
wouldn't. We will X that one out as a black movie. That's not a black movie. Now, John Q, definitely a black movie.
You think that's a black
How?
movie?
It's relatable.
How?
How is it not? Listen,
Black, white, Indian, Chinese, everybody has insurance issues. Everybody goes through that with insurance companies.
but the main character, once again, shout out my favorite actor, Denzel Washington. Keep doing your thing and keep God first. But anyways, main character, and then his wife was Elise. I forget her last name. And then
I think
son
it's Kimberly Elise.
Kimberly Elise.
Kimberly.
My bad. Hey,
They
shout out
made
to
the
you.
ugly face on it. That's
Yeah,
the ugly
the
face
ugly
on
cry, who's also starred in damn near every Tyler Perry movie.
Yeah, those are black movies.
Those I think that's a
Anything
black.
Tyler Perry
I
does
think
is
John
black.
Q's a black movie because, and you as a father, you should.
But it's they still in the hospital. It's like it's like if maybe they was in Zamunda or something like that, but it's in a regular hospital.
I can see both sides. I can understand why you feel like it's not a black movie.
I don't even think a black
Because-
director had it. It wasn't.
But it goes to show you, like, how far would you go to save your son or your daughter, your family member, right? I can understand why you think it's not black because any race probably would go.
Yeah, that's a
to the
relatable. It's
furthest
relatable
extent.
for everybody.
But actually, the more I'm saying that, you might be right. It's not a black movie.
Okay, I got one. I got
It's not a
one.
black
Did
movie.
I?
Nah.
Nah, I can't. I was about to say this one, but I can't even say. I know when I say it to myself now, I know it's not a black movie. I would say How I Learned It, but that's split right between the middle, split down the middle.
Higher learn.
How I Learned It. But now it's like, it seemed like at that time period, it felt like it was marketed to us, but when you watch the movie, it's kind of split down the middle. Like it gives everybody's story on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the demographic. Like,
Yeah.
we know Tyler Perry. Any movie he makes,
It's a
that's
black
going to
movie.
target a black audience.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
know Steven Spielberg. When he makes a movie, let's be real, black people wasn't really watching Star Wars.
He did
Yes,
Color
I
Purple.
was.
He also damn.
like
he
Star
did do Color
Wars.
Purple.
And he did E.T.
He did.
Was black people really watching E.T.?
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody love E.T.
Where was
I mean, it's
you?
before my time.
Oh.
Yeah. My bad. That's my bad.
Yeah.
That's my bad. George Lucas did Star Wars. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I love Star Wars.
Jurassic Park is everybody movie. I love it.
Yeah, so it's not technically labeled as a black movie. Sinners,
I still haven't watched it yet.
I haven't watched it. I don't think I'm gonna watch it.
Why? It's amazing.
Religious beliefs. That's why. I don't get into all that hoodoo and witchcraft stuff. And
That's not really witchcraft. It's a vampire movie for the most part.
I heard there's a whole bunch of hoodoo and shit in there too. I'm just not into that.
It's not like that. Like that's the thing when you
The
go
internet
see
messed it up,
movies like that, people will give you their perspective and their perspective be like so far off that they'd be reaching for shit and
Especially on the Bible
describing
Belt.
it.
Yeah.
But it's really not that type of situation. Like, yes, it's a horror movie. Yes, it's about vampires, but it actually just kind of touches on our culture and what we, especially the music portion of the music portion was fucking fire. But yeah, it's not anything where it's like some hoodoo voodoo shit. It's just like,
Will you
So I need
label
to
that
rate it.
as a black movie?
a part of me wants to say yes, but the only part of me, the reason why I want to say that is because obviously Michael B. Jordan in there, but I don't consider it a black movie because it was for the masses. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was for the masses, but by us, it was like FUBU.
I like Black Panther. I don't think Black Panther is a black movie.
No, because it's a Marvel thing.
It's a like
Yeah.
like even though it's all black actors and stuff like that, and it's still a bigger
I-
universe at play. So I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But people treated it like that. They dropped it during Black History Month, so niggas showed up.
Yeah.
Of
I mean,
course.
I think, to be honest with you, I don't think there's a such thing as a black movie or white movie or any like one that just targets a certain demographic.
Shit, I
To be
do.
honest with you,
Menace to Society,
It's-
Juice.
yeah, but Menace to
Coming to
Society can
America.
also be for a different demographic as well. Let's be real. I mean, if you look at Menace to Society, it talked about a lot of gentrification,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't think it'll just be. I mean, yeah, it might have been targeted for us, but I'm sure a lot of other demographics watched it as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Um,
I agree
I,
with that.
I would like to know that. Like, I wonder. Like, I don't think that. Like, okay,
it
like
also can bring
why
self
would they even
awareness. That's probably why.
why would like because I think it's traumatizing for us to even watch those movies like Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, Juice, South Central. All of those movies are just so traumatic to me that it's like I don't see why anybody would watch them. Like I couldn't see nobody just like
Well, I think initially they probably didn't watch it, but then once the ratings and once it catches that attention, you know what I'm saying? Once it gets that everyone's talking about it, then other demographics they go watch it, and that just boosts the you know what I'm saying the visual and the audience on it. And then I think a lot of times other demographics they watch these movies and they get a different perspective. And then, like I was saying earlier, it's like self awareness. A lot of people don't like, for example, Boys in the Hood, right? Some people don't really oblivious to what's really going on in the black community, right?
yeah.
And until you actually see it on screen, it's just like, oh shit, damn. Yeah, it's just a movie, but this shit is like really going on in real life.
Yeah, it was very depressing in the '90s seeing that. Like I cried at the end of Boys in the Hood because that was just like, yeah, and I know this is gonna sound
I think
real,
some
real
people
whack.
probably still do
Like
cry when they look at
I,
movies like that.
my dad took me and my little brother to see this like the weekend that it came out, so it's packed.
Hmm.
And I got in the car and I was just like, Dad, I might not make it to 18. Now, mind you, I live in the country. There was no real threats of any kind, but
Yeah.
just watching that, I was scared to death that I wouldn't make it to 18 just from somebody doing some dumb shit.
Yeah, and then people, other demographics, they're not aware of like that scene when uh Lauren Fishburne is talking to the kids in front of the sign,
Hmm.
and I think that the people coming into the neighborhoods buying up everything and hiking up the prices, they're not aware of how that affects. It's a domino effect,
Hmm.
right? Like, okay, yeah, I can go ahead and buy this property. Only thing they're thinking about is making money. But if I'm kicking you out and I got kids, where we gonna live? You know what I'm saying? Because we can't afford either the property tax or whatever the case may be. So I think, yeah, initially, yes, we have a black director, and shout out to my boy,
John Singleton.
John Singleton, rest in peace, great director. I think a lot of times they put these movies out to bring awareness to other demographics because there's no other way of putting it out
Exactly.
there. How you know what I'm saying? How you going to be aware of what y'all really doing in our neighborhoods if you know what I'm saying? We don't have like a platform, so why not make a movie so it brings some self awareness?
Right.
What was the point
I
of
don't think
poetic
the
justice?
intention. I don't think the intention
Poetic
was
justice.
necessarily anything
Shit.
like. I don't think it was anything like an intention to where it was supposed to scare you, but it's again, like Herman said, is to bring awareness to what's going on in their neck of the woods. Like what we do, what's going on here versus what's going on in like Compton and all the other stuff is a totally different situation.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But it's not anything to where it's something that could not happen where you are in your own
Yeah.
backyard. You know what I'm saying? So that's always the whole thing that and I've seen plenty of people and directors do interviews and say, I'm just trying to show what's going on in my neck of the woods and try to get people to be aware of what's going on and what they can do to prevent being in these situations. Young niggas going to jail and
Yeah.
getting into situations they don't need to get into and
Us
try to
killing
be
each
smart.
other.
Yeah, and just try to be smart about the steps that you take. So I think those are reasons why those type of movies get played. But essentially they become classics for us because there are funny moments in those type of movies.
Mhm.
There are certain things that you've quoted probably from that type of movie, from Baby Boy
Yeah.
to fucking even the older black exploit, like even fucking what's the like even The Last Dragon was
Oh,
people think
spectacular.
that shit was corny,
It was
but
spectacular.
I
Love it.
love The Last Dragon. Like, it's not anything where it's anything where, this is what you need to do and
Yeah.
that type of thing. So it's a different situation, but those type of movies like Boys in the Hood and Menace to Society and things like that, they're just pretty much like, hey, this is what's going on in my backyard.
Yeah.
Make sure this don't happen to you.
Absolutely.
I want. Yes, I've had my son watch New Jack City, Menace to Society. I've had him watch all. I just really wanted to watch New Jack City, but he ended
Yeah,
up
those
watching
are
all of
black
the other
movies.
stuff, like just to give him an idea
New
of
Jack City
like or
definitely
House
black.
That's
Party
a
and stuff
black
like
movie.
that. Like
Baby Boy is definitely a black movie
Yes,
because there's
absolutely.
nothing that you can other demographics can really relate. You just another nigga
Yeah,
mooching. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
and question before we move on to another topic, I did want to ask you too a question dealing with movies. What is your favorite scene or moment like from a movie? Like for me, like do you remember on Waiting to Exhale? She like get your shit,
Yeah.
and get out. Or on Boys in the Hood when his mama had flicked that cigarette. Even when I smoke cigarettes, I always try to flick a cigarette the way she did because she just. It's like she flicked it so hard, and that scene just would just replaying in my head. So
What, Angela Bassett?
nah,
No,
it was
whose mama?
Ricky Mama.
Ricky Mama.
Ricky Mama.
Oh, yeah,
She's sitting
yeah,
on the
yeah.
porch. You just
Yeah,
so
that
what?
that
So,
was built up.
so what's the scene that y'all remember? That's like any movie that you just captured and to stay in your mind forever.
I got a couple. I'm gonna say one. John Q. Like I said, Denzel Washington is my favorite actor, and I would say when he shared that moment with his son, and he showed his son, what I'm saying, flexing his muscles, and I think to me that touches me. I got boys, and it's just like, hey, despite everything going on, what I'm saying, that was very relatable. We gotta stay strong. You know what I'm saying, and he's trusting his dad that his dad is going to handle this shit. That's one scene that always stands out to me. Another one, and my favorite movie of all time, Remember the Titans. When they went on that jog, when they was at the training camp in high
Mhm.
school, and he took them to the battlefield, and he was just pretty much breaking down, you know, if they can come together and fight for the country, you know what I'm saying? Why can't y'all come together and play as one unit on the football team, despite the racism and all this shit going on?
That was a
I
good movie.
think that
It was.
all time I cry every time I watch that
I'm
movie.
telling you.
Yeah, I don't understand why he ain't get I got one more, I'm sorry. Last one, I promise.
Go ahead.
American Gangster. Another
That was a
Denzel
good
Washington
movie. I
movie.
love that movie.
When he
Yeah,
came
that
out
was
the
three
I ain't seen
Denzels
it
in a
in a
row.
while.
Yeah,
I told you.
Yeah, that's
when
your
he
best.
came out the church and he seen all those police standing right there, like when he was at the top of the steps, and he knew they couldn't come into church because God and I forget the law, but anyways, he came out to church and he was standing at the top of the steps and he was just looking around, and it was just like you can see and feel how defeated he was at that point. Like it was just like, damn, I ain't got no more fight in me. But shout out to Denzel Washington, great actor. But that's it. I love Denzel. I'm sorry, man.
It's
He's a great
okay.
actor.
That's fine. Everybody loves Denzel. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh yeah, that was.
That was
I
good
didn't get to
too.
finish all of it. I think I fell asleep, but for the most part, it did look good.
That is a good movie.
Uh huh. Really,
That's
Mhm.
fire.
Denzel's a man.
He is.
He's like my LeBron James of acting. Seriously, and I love LeBron. But it's on you, Mike. I'm sorry.
LeBron. No, you're fine. It's the LeBron. I don't have any. I'm just gonna go off the ones that we mentioned just now because there are a lot of movies that I've seen and yeah, whatever. But one of them is y'all might think it's corny, but I think it's fire. And it was from The Last Dragon when Leroy got his glove.
That was a great moment.
It was a good moment.
That was a great moment.
You know what I'm saying? Like at one point when I thought he was gonna drown in that damn tub because
Yeah.
and that fool came up and he was just glowing and that aura came in and he started whooping ass. Like that's why that's one of my favorite movies, but like that's whatever. It was fun. It was one from Waiting to Exhale, but I can't remember. Oh yeah, from Waiting to Exhale when Bernadine won her case against her husband after all that mess and everything, and her and Savannah celebrated at the end because the celebration between them, because they were already friends, I think, before they did the movie, or they got closer when they did the movie. So the celebration was real genuine between them because she had gone through so much with him, and then just for a man to up and leave you, and then at that point, of course, everybody knows the movie. He left her for a white woman, so that wasn't the best thing that she had appreciated, but but that part, and then. I haven't seen it in a while, but Takers, have y'all seen Takers?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, with Ti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takers, when Michael Ealy and Chris Brown walked out, and I think that's when like the cops and everything had like sworn, like came in or whatever was about to come in there. And them motherfuckers went out there just on a blaze of glory and just start busting on everybody. And the only reason why I like that scene is because it just showed them as brothers, even obviously they're not real brothers, but just showing like, you my brother, I'm gonna ride or die for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You like that unity.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, and like when we talk about in our Juneteenth episode about how we are a community and then it just shows our solidarity toward each other, even if you're just like friends or siblings or whatever the case may be. But that sibling love going out there, like we know we fucked. We know some shit about to go down. Why not just do it together?
I'm gonna ride with you.
I'm gonna ride with you.
I love that.
So yeah, those are my three. That off the top of my head.
What you got, Levi? I know you got some cooked.
Yeah, I was just gonna mention a Denzel moment as well. Like the movie Mo Better Blues. When John is getting beat up and they're just destroying him, and Bleak, which is Denzel, is just he's playing as hard as he can because he knows after this show I'm gonna pay the money to get my man out the jam. And at that time he's just getting his ass whooped, and it was just like. And then there's another part where he was like, I make my living with my lips. I used to say that a lot when I used to pour, but I don't anymore.
He has a lot of iconic moments.
A lot.
Like motherfucking Training Day.
A lot.
Yeah, Training Day was lit.
I'm putting cases on all you motherfuckers.
You shot me in the ass.
Oh, now he can do impressions.
Yeah, man, Denzel Washington is that motherfucker. Like, I wish I can just
because
sit down.
that was one time that it was just like you got lost it was Denzel, and just like he had already grew his hair and the facial hair and stuff out, something that he usually don't have, and it was just like it's like you saw like a different guy. It was just like
I don't.
You locked in. You truly forget about it. You locked in.
I don't like when he plays villains. Like in Gladiator 2. Oh my God, I hated him in Gladiator 2 because he was a villain.
I never watched it.
I ain't gonna tell you, but he was a
Please
villain.
don't tell me.
Yeah,
I hated him in Gladiator 2, man. I was like, ugh.
I still need
Denzel,
to see it.
Save the day. You're my hero.
Is it on HBO Max?
I think so.
Okay, I'll catch it on there because I wanted to go to the movies to see it, but I didn't get a chance to.
Well,
okay, got you.
Well, speaking on things that people hate, I want to ask you something, Maya.
Sure.
If you randomly wake up or just in the night, you just get a random dick pic sent to you, how do you respond to stuff like that?
Going back to sleep.
It went from Denzel to Dick.
Yeah, that was a weird
Shout out to Double D.
transition.
Denzel.
I want to ask that.
Denzel the Dick. It was a weird transition, but no, I'm going back to sleep. Look, I've had in my former life, I guess I was in not me, but there was an era, I guess a position where that was like, yeah, I can, I appreciate you sending it. I'm not going to send anything back, but, thanks for the pre-show, I guess. But nah, like, I'm good on that. I'm not responding. What do you respond to? How do you respond to that shit? When someone sends you a dick pic and you be like, yeah, either thumbs up or, oh, that's nice.
Oh, man, you
send
if I send the hammer and you send a thumbs up, it ain't the hammer. Let's not go that far. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying.
You said it.
I'm just saying, just so I don't want to,
You said
never
the
want
hammer.
to oversell.
Don't downplay what you got, man.
Don't
just
hype your bestie up.
I'm gonna hype you up, man. If you got a hammer, you got a hammer.
Hype your bestie up.
I'm just saying in general, like if I send the meat out and you send a thumbs up to me, I got to move on.
Yeah.
Okay.
He expected something in
clearly
return.
that's what he wants.
Or I would like for you to say the door's unlocked. That would be great. I don't do that anymore. I used to send them on request, but I'm not. I don't think I could just send it without her. Well, no, let me try.
Are you expecting something in return? I'm assuming. So you're expecting a picture in return?
No. Just an invitation to the cat.
Okay.
I sent out my.
But why does it have to be an actual photo of your penis to get an invite to the cat?
And that was dumb.
No,
Oh no,
I think
just
he's
straight
talking
there.
like
There will be
just,
nothing
you
else
know,
there. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Now you gonna get a picture,
like fully
meat in
landscape.
hand.
Let me show you this, boo.
You gonna get meat in hand. The reason why I send out pictures like that, I ain't gonna hold you, because I want to set expectations. I want you to know what you're getting yourself into, and you can decide whether or not if it's
Yay or nay.
yay or nay. Oh, y'all gotta have it up. Nah,
Yeah.
I ain't fooling with it. But my thing is when they say, "Hey, can you send another picture at a different angle?" You know what they're trying to say? They're trying to say, it don't look big in this picture. Let me see from a different angle. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to swivel the motherfucking camera around? Put your legs
That's
up.
funny.
She
Nah,
just want the
man.
leg up. She want to get the gooch. She's trying to set an invite.
Good night.
So
But nah.
shout out to Denzel and Dick. That's all the time we got on this episode. Unfortunately, Levi, I know where you was trying to go with that, but
It was on the
unfortunately,
topic
The
list.
segue was wild.
yeah, the segue was.
That was wild.
We'll talk about that on another episode, and we can transition from Denzel to Dingaling.
Maybe not the dick.
Maybe not the Dick.
Yeah.
Make sure you
Well,
guys
don't travel
tap in
down
with
dick
us.
at all if you're a man.
This might be the title of the episode.
Denzel and Dick.
Denzel
Yeah, we
to
can do
Dick.
that. Yeah, Denzel and Dick. Shout out to Denzel and Dick.
Denzel to dick.
Yeah. Hey, that's all the time we got on this episode. Thank y'all so much for tuning in on Clean Your Microwave podcast. Make sure you hop in the comments and let us know if you like Denzel and Dick or you just like Denzel.
Instagram page, Clean Your Microwave.
Yeah. All the good stuff. And
At
Twitter,
Clean Your Microwave, my bad.
yeah. Oh, and merchandise coming soon. Look out for that as well. You good people of the microwave. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm distracted by this whole Denzel and Dick thing. It's just throwing me off because the transition was just like the segue.
Bye,
was like,
y'all.
what the fuck?
thanks
See y'all
for
later.
Yeah.
You hug on dick.
You